You got to do the intro.
Oh, good morning. Happy Saturday. There you go. Intro.
Oh. Okay, so anyway, this is a quick story. I'm really frustrated because I've been like low carbing for the past 5 weeks. And I'm doing good. I'm on track. Everything's going well. But here and there, I will have a little cheat. Not during the week, but usually on the weekends. Like last weekend on a Sunday, me and Amy got in a fight, and so I had to leave and go get a Big Mac. So I did that. But I was at work last night, and I've been craving. I've been watching. Amy can attest. I've been watching all these New York pizza videos and pizza and New York pizza. So I've been craving pizza, like specifically New York style pizza. There's one place I know of in town that serves New York style pizza off the top of my head. So last night, it's midnight, I'm at work, and I'm like, tomorrow morning I'm going to the flea market, which opens at 8 o'clock. I'm leaving, I get off work at 8, I go to the flea market. After the flea market, I'm going to get 2 slices of pizza. That's what I'm doing, it's in my mind. I look it up, they open at 11 o'clock. Crap, that's too late, I can't do that. So then there's another place in the mall that's pretty good. It's not really New York style pizza, but it's good. And it's big slices. So I'm like, I'll go to the place at Woodland Hills Mall. So I drive all the way to Woodland Hills Mall. I go inside. They're supposed to open at 10 o'clock. Excellent. So I go in there. I wait for 10 minutes. It's 10 o'clock. 10:05 comes. 10:10 comes, nobody. The place is empty, it's barren. No pizza there. Ugh, I'm frustrated. So then as I'm leaving the mall, I think, there's a place in Broken Arrow called Vinny's. And they do like New York style. I'm like, I'll go there. I pull it up on my phone. They don't open until 11 o'clock. So I take a deep breath. Also, I couldn't get gas this morning, and that's a whole nother story. But anyway, I go home, I call Amy, it's a beautiful day out, it's a beautiful Saturday. I go home, I called Amy on the way, and she's like, yeah, I said, it's gorgeous out, let's get out. She's like, okay. So we leave, and I drive straight to Vinny's, which opens at 11 o'clock, and literally at 11:01, we're pulling into the parking lot. So now we've pulled a couple blocks down the road to park in the middle of the Broken Arrow. And here is delicious pizza from your favorite pizza shop.
Bam. Looks just like New York City. It does look just like New York City.
That's what I've been wanting. And you're going to eat it like a New Yorker? It's so good.
Is it everything you hoped it would be?
Oh, yeah. It's so good.
There you have it, folks. I'm not real hungry. I had a couple pieces of toast this morning and my coffee, and I'm only going to eat a few bites of this because I'm on a roll. And so we're going to do this, and then we're going to go. I've got York Cleaning LLC at my house right now, cleaning. You guys that went over to Wyatt's page and liked his page and supported his page and spread the word and shared and liked and commented and praying over him and praying over his business, you guys have no idea how much that means to him and to me, and we appreciate you guys so much. If you guys haven't gone over to York Cleaning LLC, I would love if you would go over there. I'll leave the Facebook link below. And even if you're in another state, and he can't come clean your house, just liking or leaving a comment, just showing support will help boost his business. So I really, really appreciate that. He would appreciate that. And also, if you haven't gone over to my cousin Amy's channel yet and subscribed over there, her link will be below. If you'll go over to her channel. Today she put up a video selling clothes out of her closet. And I've already got my eye on a few things. Most of the things that she's selling still have the tags on them. She has excellent taste. She's got great style. She's selling them for great prices. I watched her video this morning, left her a comment. I saw 2 pieces that I wanted. And the things that have been worn, she's only worn like once or twice. And that's it. You know, she takes excellent care of her stuff. And she's, her video this morning, she's got some neat stuff for sale. And she's got Cash App and Venmo. Just email her if you see something that you want. And you can send her the money. She'll drop it in the mail. Easy peasy. So her link will be below too. So we're just going to go, while he's cleaning house, we're going to be out enjoying the weather. Go find somewhere to walk off these calories, and that's really about it right now. My face looks red. Like red. I don't know why my face is so red.
You're flushed.
Am I flushed? Saturday, I don't put makeup on Saturdays. Ever. If I can avoid it. Anyway, so there's the pizza. New York style. Speaking of, you know, we're all going back to New York in October.
So good.
The trip is in the books. It's planned. It's paid for. We're going. This time we're going to stay an extra day. So we're staying for 7 days this time. Something
like that.
Something. Last time
and we're going to Elephant Trunk.
Oh yeah, Elephant Trunk.
We're going to Elephant Trunk.
Yeah. And no, I've had people ask, are you going to stay on a yacht again for your last day? And no, we're not. We're not going to stay on the yacht. That was fun, and that was awesome, but we're not going to do that again.
It was expensive for one night.
Yeah. And it was a one-time experience. And it was fine. We will be staying at the St. James, the same hotel we stayed in last time. And the reason we decided that is because, one, the room was super freaking comfortable. The shower had plenty of hot water. That was important. The staff was amazing. It's right next to O'Connelly's, which is a little bar that has excellent food that you can wrap up the end of your day, get you a cold drink, get you some dinner, and then go up to your room, literally right next door. It's right smack in the middle of everything. Another reason we're staying there is because now this time when we go, we have a more sense of direction. You know what I mean?
And it's easy to get in and get out.
It's so easy.
Like,
and
it's not like you got to wade through a huge lobby and
yeah.
wait on elevators. It's you walk in, you get on an elevator, you go to your room.
Yeah, and they took excellent care of us. So we were trying to figure out where to stay, and we're like, let's just stay at the St. James again. I'm about it. I said, and this time we've got our feet under us. We know where we're going, you know, where we're at. So anyway. Kind of jealous that Tyler Ramey's getting ready to go in June and July. He's going the last week of June and the first week of July. He's going up there for 3 or 4 days, coming home for a minute, and then going again with 2 separate sets of friends. So that's fun. Anyway, okay. We'll get off here for now.
He could be like one of those like selling Sunset or something. One of those realtors.
Oh, he totally could. Yeah. Selling New York City. He's great at what he does. Yeah. Excellent. Okay. All right. We're going to bounce for now. It's so pretty down here. We're in the Rose District, downtown Broken Arrow. Obviously, there's roses everywhere. The orange ones. Such a cute downtown. So they're having rooster days today. And in my whole life of living in Tulsa, I've never been to Broken Arrow rooster days. Ever. Look at those. God, I wish I could grow flowers like that. Isn't it gorgeous? Is there? Are we crossing? Big fat. I tried to grow roses last year and they did not grow.
I think the angels all the time that happen.
Huh? How pretty. Those look like the little strawberries that are coming off my plant. Those are poppies. Oh my gosh, look. Oh, aren't they pretty? I don't know how to grow poppies.
I'll meet you on God's golden shore. Meet you on God's golden shore.
Redeem snap.
What does that mean? So you can trade in your snap for cash? Isn't that pretty?
Pretty Muriel.
A pretty Muriel. I'm going to try to zoom in. I don't know how that works, this camera. So pretty. So that's the little farmer's market they got going on Rooster Days. Get the hanging baskets. Stunning. It seems like there's a lot more sailboats out here. This is Ulaga Lake. We usually go out to Fort Gibson. They're just fishing.
Hmm?
Just fishing.
What do you say?
They're just fishing. This lake is a lot smaller, isn't it?
No, it's huge.
It is? It's bigger than Fort Gibson?
It goes about 20 miles that way.
Oh, really?
On the other side of this is an island right here.
I don't think I've ever been out here.
On the other side of this island, it goes all the way to nowhere.
Are you serious?
Yeah.
I didn't know that. Yeah, they're pretty. We were looking at the masts, all the... Oh, Cabana boy, where's my towel? We don't have our boat yet, but we have a name. You want to tell him or do you want me to tell him?
You tell them.
Well,
The name of the boat is going to be Moon Dance. And if you're cool, then you know.
that's right. If you're cool, you know.
Singing them songs on blue to help me remember you, 'cause I don't wanna get over you.
You guys, look at that picture of Elvis. That would go so good in our house. You know where he would go good at? Are you listening to me?
Yeah.
You know where he would go good at?
Where?
The top of the landing where that floral picture is?
Oh, we're
Your
not
mom's-
putting Elvis at the top of the landing, baby.
Why?
About Dizzy Gillespie.
He's a jazzer.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's pretty interesting, actually.
Yes.
Where would we put him then? In the bar?
Yeah. I'd have to go in the bar.
I love it. It's $135. Somebody painted that. I might pay $135 for that Elvis
No, you're
picture.
not.
Yes.
Where are you gonna put it?
Who cares? This is how Shane checks things out at the register. Oh my God, look how skinny you are. You're so skinny.
All right. Apologize. The energy level is not optimum. I've been up. What time is it?
I don't know. 5, 6.
I've been up for like 28 hours.
6:15.
So
He'll be in bed in the next hour or two. You think?
energy level is not at the optimum.
He had
I
to
don't
pull,
know.
He had to pull a night shift last night.
You never know. I may freaking hit a third wind. Need to clean the bar. So we're coming at you live-ish.
Not really.
Ish. From Johnny Lee's. You guys know Johnny Lee's. Oh, there's another record I can throw in there. Forgot about that one. Okay, so got a few little record haul. I don't know. We got probably.
He's still in the show for a minute.
I know.
Kips, what are you doing?
Doing his thing.
Okay, now we're ready.
Little record haul. We've probably got 10 or so that we've picked up over the last few weeks. So just kind of wanted to show them and give you little backstories and that kind of fun. But the first one, I've got a guy that I work with, and he had a cousin who was 70, and his cousin passed away, but his cousin left a big crate of records.
Oh, you didn't tell me that.
And this is Max. And so he's like, hey, he was asking me about record, hey, what do you think? And I said, well, just bring him up here and I'll take a look through them. So I started flipping through them, and some of his stuff was stuff that wasn't optimum. And then he had some other stuff that was pretty good. And so I'm like, hey, here's 2 Journey albums. Here's a Queen album. Here's this. Here's that. And so I was kind of telling him, what was valued at what he had that was worth some money and what wasn't worth any money. So he, in appreciation for doing that, I bought a few records from him, but he also gave me a record. The first record that he gave me was this one.
Yes.
But you don't like 70s Aerosmith.
I love Aerosmith.
This is Aerosmith Greatest Hits.
I need to back up because I'm on a different. Sorry, guys. I'm on a different phone now, and I can't zoom in and out like on my other bougie phone. This is a level down phone as far as camera goes. So
Down level.
I had to downsize my phone camera. So hold on. Okay, now I can get you in the whole shebang. Okay.
So Aerosmith Greatest Hits. Now this is from 1980. So this is early Aerosmith. This isn't Lovin' an Elevator, Dude Look Like a Lady, or May, all that stuff. Ragdoll, no. Which personally, I don't care for that version of Aerosmith, but I love early Aerosmith. Coincidentally, I had this cassette tape in high school, and I played it and played it and played it and played it. So on here, literally it's a greatest hit. So song number 1, Dream On. You got Same Old Song and Dance, Sweet Emotion, Walk This Way, Last Child, Back in the Saddle, Draw the Line, Kings and Queens. Kings and Queens is probably one of my favorite Aerosmith songs. It's a little bit dark. But anyway, he gave me this album. I was kind of excited. One thing as I'm sitting here looking at it is, if you remember the last video, I was talking about UPCs. This guy was 70, so a lot of these albums, like this one that came out in 1980, I believe he probably bought this in 1980, 1981 because of his age. Probably didn't wait till 1990 when you were somebody like me to buy it. But this does have the UPC, So this tells me it was after 80, 81, sometime in there. But anyway, Aerosmith Greatest Hits. So that was a great. I paid him $10 for this. What?
I do like that Aerosmith.
Okay, I stand corrected.
Thank you.
So no, sorry, I didn't pay him $10 for this. He gave me this one for free. There's a couple others that I did buy from him. The second one that I bought was Black Sabbath Volume 4. I'm not a huge Black Sabbath guy, but it is, if you're a collector, you got to have Black Sabbath in your arsenal. So as a collector, I've got 4 or 5 Black Sabbath albums. He had this one. There's really no songs on here I think that you would recognize. Snowblind. Snowblind's probably the most popular song on here. But it was in great condition. It is, remember, again, last video, it's a gatefold. This album's early 70s. I don't know the exact date of it, and it's not on here, but early 70s, and everything, the booklet, the pages are still intact in the gatefold. So I paid him $10 for that album. Probably a $20 album, maybe $25 album. So I was excited to get that.
Are you going to keep that or sell that?
I'm going to keep that. The next one that I bought from him was Queen's Greatest Hits. We might have talked about this album at one point in time. I bought this exact album when I was a kid, and when I say a kid, 9, 10 years old. I bought this album because it has Flash on it, which Flash Gordon, I think that movie came out somewhere around 81, and I love that movie. This has that song on it. I still have my copy of the one, that my original copy that I bought, but when I saw this, I was like, man, I'll definitely buy that from you. Another one, Bites the Dust, Bohemian Rhapsody, Crazy Little Thing Called Love, Fat Bottom Girls, Under Pressure, We Will Rock You, We Are the Champions, Flash, You're My Best Friend. So
all the greatest hits.
Yeah, it's greatest hits. Queen, you gotta have.
We don't have that?
No, we do have it.
Oh, okay.
This is the one I bought when I was a kid. I still have it.
Okay.
But again, an original copy of this, I'll take that.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So today, earlier this morning, I went to the flea market early, and made the rounds and like went through there really quick, because there's a lot of guys out at the flea market that are selling albums for retail, $10, $15, $20, $30 for albums. Those aren't what I'm looking for. I'm looking for the deals. And so kind of cool, I did find a few deals this morning. Every album I'm going to show you here I got for $1. There was 2 different booths that I bought from, and I picked up 4 albums at one for $1 and 3 albums at the other one. First one is Beach Boys' Pet Sounds. Another quintessential album, probably one of the better known albums. Some people say this is one of the best albums of all time, of all times. There's other people that say this is the most overrated, one of the most overrated albums of all times. But on here, Wouldn't It Be Nice? What else is on? God Only Knows. Those are the two big hits. But I have listened to this album straight through, not this one, not this copy. But this is an album I will probably sell. I've got a very clean copy of it. But again, for $1, I'm like, I'll buy this. I'll sell it. It's not in the great. I mean, the jacket and everything's in decent shape. The vinyl's in pretty good shape. I'll sell this for $7 or $8, and make a little bit of money on it. So that's an album that I'm gonna do. Me and a friend of mine are gonna do a flea market here in about a month, and so this will definitely be in that flea market. The next one, that's not the next one. The next one that I found, which this was like, whoa, and I could hardly believe it was $1. Van Halen, 1984.
Wow.
Iconic album.
Wow.
Yeah, that's kind of what I said.
$1?
Yeah, I got it for $1, and as you can see, it's in pretty good shape.
How's the vinyl look?
Vinyl's been pretty good shape. It's not perfect, but it's clean. Obviously, this
It's like
has.
that is like a horrible album cover.
Oh, it's a great album.
I mean, I know, but it's a baby holding a cigarette, so it's kind of tacky.
Hot for Teacher, I'll Wait, Jump, obviously, Panama, Top Jimmy, again, Van Halen.
Great album.
1984. It's iconic. It's kind of the sleeve and everything inside is the original sleeve, which sometimes when you're out buying records on the used market, the sleeve's not original or it's torn or what have you. But this one's in good shape. Pick that up for $1. I already have 2 copies of this.
Yeah, but for $1?
Yeah, so this one will probably go to the flea market.
Mm-hmm.
I'll get $10, $12 out of that album.
For sure.
Tom Tom Club, Under the Boardwalk. If you're not familiar with Tom Tom Club, Tina Weymouth, who was the bass player for Talking Heads, she was in Tom Tom Club. It came kind of after the Talking. It was while she was in Talking Heads, kind of a side project. But it's kind of folksy, a little bit new wave. But I saw this and it was $1. And so this one's an EP. It's not an LP stands for long play. EP stands for extended play. LPs usually have 8, 10 songs on them. EPs will have 4 or 5, 3 songs maybe, extended plays. So this is an EP. But it's just an album you don't see out there very often. So that was $1. Picked it up. I will keep this. I won't sell that. Man, this was a good find, great find. This one will not be being sold. This is like an OG John Lee Hooker album on VJ. The label is VJ. The vinyl is not in the greatest condition, but man, when is this from? This has got to be from like the late 50s, early 60s. And I saw this. We've got some John Lee Hooker stuff. It's blues. It's very bluesy, like Mississippi Delta blues. Got a few of his albums, but they're all when he's older, from the 70s and the early 80s. You can see here he looks like a kid. So when I saw this for $1, I was like, oh, I'm definitely buying that. So I've got a section in there that's just like, it's dedicated like old blues.
Is there anything on there we might know?
Nope, absolutely not. Swing Low, well, you know that, but you won't know that version.
Like Swing Low, Sweet Chariot?
Yes, yeah. I'll play a little bit of it here in a minute for us. But no, that I will not sell that. I was pretty excited by that. And here's another one, kind of along the same line. Smokey Robinson and the Miracles. This album is from 1966. No songs that I really recognize on here. Save Me. This looks like it's got some covers on it. Beauty is Only Skin Deep is a cover. Baby Baby is a cover. But Smokey Robinson and the Miracles from 1966. Come on. There's a picture. There's a picture of Smokey right there. And again, you can see how young that he looks there. So again, these were in the same booth. I saw that and I was like, oh man, I'll take that.
We'll have that.
Yeah. So I'll keep that. Another album that we picked up for $1. I've already got it. Matter of fact, I think I have 2 copies of it. We'll sell this one at the flea market. Huey Lewis 4. No, this one's Sports. 4 and Sports were his 2 most popular albums. Sports, Heart of Rock and Roll, Heart and Soul, I Want a New Drug. If This Is It. So there's 4 or 5 songs
great album
here, yeah, that were hits.
We have that.
We do. I think I've got 2 copies actually. maybe just one. So yeah, this one will definitely another one that will go to the flea market. It's in great condition. I'll get $6-7 out of this album, maybe $5. But still, you buy it for $1, you sell it for $5 in good shape. Going back to the guy that I work with that I bought some albums from that were his cousins. I came back a few days later. I was like, hey man, let me go ahead and buy a couple more albums. One is one that I've been kind of looking for. I am not an REO Speedwagon fan, but
I like REO Speedwagon.
But I did buy this album. I saw this album, and it's High Infidelity. Great title. But this has Keep On Loving You and Take It On The Run. So just kind of, I'm like...
Those are great songs.
Yeah, those are good songs. And this is probably their most successful album. So when I saw that, I've kind of been keeping an eye out for this. I've been kind of looking for it just to buy it for a couple bucks. I gave him $3 for this one because it's in really good shape. The vinyl's like brand new.
We don't have that.
Yeah, we don't have this.
So let's not sell that.
Yeah, we're not going to sell it. We're going to hold on to it. So, REO Speedwagon. Next one is Billy Joel, The Nylon Curtain. This is an album that I have seen all over the place. It's out there, but I just hadn't bought it for some reason or another. But when I saw it, so there's two songs on here that you would recognize. Allentown is one of them, which was a hugely popular song. The other one is Pressure. I remember as a kid just really liking the song Pressure. The keyboards, just the musicality of it, I just loved the song. And so I was like, I saw him with this same thing. It was in super good condition. The spine's a little bit chewed up, but I gave him $3 for this, and this is one that we'll just put in the collection and play it from time to time. So that's cool. This is one that I got today. Another dollar album. This is actually a compilation. Every now and then, though, I buy compilations because they're just fun. This one's some old stuff. There's and all these are the original artists. The Leader of the Pack by the Shangri-Las. You probably know that song. O'Donna by Richie Valens.
Yes.
I Fought the Law. Wake Up Little Susie by the Everly Brothers. Run Around Sue by Dion. Runaway by Del Shannon. So it was $1, and I was kind of like, that's kind of fun.
That's fun.
Yeah. So
we'll keep that.
Yeah, pick that up. We'll hold on to that just to
sure
play it every now and then. The last I've got 1, 2, 3. I've got 4 more albums. These are all some that I just picked up within the last few weeks. Some stuff I was looking for, some stuff I wasn't. Just got a good deal on it. The first one, and I don't think I've showed them this, but it's Pink Floyd Animals. I've been looking for a good, clean copy of Animals. This would, of course, you know Pink Floyd with The Wall and maybe Dark Side of the Moon. You might know that album, but Animals, a lot of people think this is one of their best albums, and so I've been kind of looking for it. They're not. There's a lot of them out there, but one, they're hard to find in good shape, and two, they're hard to find when they're not expensive. I got this one. I paid $20 for it. I don't pay $20 for albums very often, but really good condition album. Gatefold. You know, it's an original press from, I think this is 1977. So Pink Floyd Animals. Next one is one that I happened upon. I'm not a huge Van Halen fan, but I do have at least up until, well, this is the last chronologically going in years, this is the last album of theirs I have. It's Van Halen OU812. Just came across this one day. It's still in the shrink wrap. No, this is telling me the band members. I'm trying to tell you what songs are on here because you would know a few. Let's see. When It's Love was obviously huge. Is that it? Feels so good. Finish What You Started. That was another popular song. But the vinyl was really super clean. It was still in the shrink, and I did not have this album. Even though, like I said, I'm not a huge fan of Van Halen. This fits right in with my other Van Halen albums. So went ahead and picked that up. I paid $8 for this album, and it regularly sells for 12, 15 bucks typically. Last two albums, I have never ever liked the B-52s.
What?
But
What? We listened to him like a few weeks ago for like 2 hours, and you were loving the B-52s.
I know, that's what I'm saying. I have never in my life liked the B-52s. And suddenly, like in the last 6 months, I like the B-52s. I think this is I'm not for sure, I think this is their first album. It has Rock Lobster on it. Listen to Rock Lobster. It's so zany. It's just like, what is he singing
We
about?
sat out here for like 2 hours listening to B-52s
Rock
one night.
Lobster. And I mean, you've got the two girls singing harmony, and then the singer's not even really singing. It's just like it's like
He's just a quirky character.
yeah, it's just very quirky. He's talking, and then they're singing these weird harmonies in the background. So, but I've become, and it dawned on me that they're really, because I think they formed right around 77, 78, and so they were kind of West Coast punk. They were kind of part of that punk genre, and I like that California West Coast punk. So especially with this album, you can hear that. This album came later. I think this is 1989. This is the one, Love Shack. I always thought Love Shack, I'm like, what a terrible...
I remember that from junior high. It was real big.
Yeah, and I'm like, Love Shack, that song sucks. That's always been... But I listen to it now, and I'm like, it is so well written and so well put together. I'm just like, Love Shack's a great song. And there's one other song on here that you would recognize, Rome. Rome, great song.
Rome where
Yeah.
you want to.
Great song. And same thing, you've got the two girls, Kate Pearson and Cindy Wilson, that are just singing these harmonies. Man, I've become a huge fan
It just works.
of the B-52s. So that's it. A little bit long-winded, kind of all over the board, but wanted to share some of our finds with you. And that's it.
Okay, thanks, Lover.
Amy. We will, next time we get another little run of 6, 8, 10 albums, we'll come back on and show you the rest. If you have any questions, leave comments. We like comments.
Give it our normal closing, baby.
What's our normal close? That's you, baby.
I know, but I can't flip my camera, so
Oh.
you'll have to say it.
We love you, but the Lord loves you more.
Perfect, thank
It's hard
you.
to say the Lord loves you, but we love you more.
No, not
We
possible.
love you, but the Lord loves you more.
Perfect.
Yeah.
Bye, y'all.
Bye.